Okay.
Here we go, girls, take one!
Hello! Today is the day I promised. I start my series of Bavarian recipes from my grandmother, and I veganize them, whole plant-based, oil-free. And today we start with Allgaeu Cheese Spaetzels. Allgäu is the region I come from. And look at this bowl. Every girl from the Allgäu gets that in her dowry when she marries. That's a handmade Allgäu Cheese Spaetzel bowl, okay? And we use that for the Spaetzels, of course, today. And I put it in the oven to warm it, very important. So later when the cheese comes in and everything, that the bowl is warm. Boom, boom. All right, we start with the dough. So I have here 500 milligrams of whole wheat pastry flour. I have a little bit of salt, maybe a teaspoon, a little bit of turmeric for the color, not for the taste, just for the color, maybe also a teaspoon, and a little bit of pepper. I put that in the dry ingredients. The original recipe does not ask for it, but I think they taste better when you put a little pepper in the dough. My grandma taught me that. Okay, now we start with the wet ingredients. You see my bowl here, right? Yeah. The wet ingredients are egg replacer for 5 eggs. This is egg replacer is a flour mixed with water. 5 tablespoons flour with 5 tablespoons water of this egg replacer water. You can also use soy flour. In this case, you need 12 tablespoons soy flour. I never used it, but I found it in a German recipe. Okay, this goes in. Then we have soy milk, plant milk. You can use almond or any other milk, but I use soy. It's about a cup soy milk. And we put that one in. Eddie is here. You see my assistant, little tater cowgirls. Okay, so we mix that in here to get the dough. And we start, and this is the secret ingredient from my grandma. It's mineral water, and this gives the fluffiness. We want bubbles in the dough when we make it.
It's not so secret anymore.
Not so secret now anymore, Eddie says. Okay, so we put that one in. Oh, turmeric, by the way, my German friends ask me, what is turmeric? It's curcuma in the German kitchen. It's called curcuma, and we call it turmeric. All right. And it took me a while to, oops. Oh, yeah. It took me a while to veganize the recipe. It uses 5 eggs, so it was kind of interesting. But I got it done. So we have here water, just plain water. And we put it, not all at once, we put it in always a little bit. And then we look how the dough is going to be, and then we put another little bit in until we have the right consistency of the dough. The dough has to be, it cannot be as liquid as you know it from the pancakes, but it has to be liquid enough to go through our Spaetzle gadget, which I will show you pretty soon. And so I need more water here. I think we put that all in. Yeah, it has to be really at a point where it goes in the gadget and goes through, and not just sticks in the little container. So we have to incorporate it all. And it's like you hit it with a wooden spoon. Again, wooden spoon is important according to my grandma. Don't do it with a metal spoon or with an electric mixer. It's not good. Okay. In the meantime, you have to boil salt water. I put 2 pots on because I think we have enough Spaetzle dough to put it in 2 pots. Oh, you want to see my shirt, my Allgäu shirt? It says my dirndl is in the laundry. Can you see it? Yay! It's my Allgäu shirt. And I wear it for you today because we make Allgaeu Bavarian recipes. So during the next weeks I'm making for you vegan schnitzels, apple strudel for Thanksgiving, and some more surprises. Okay, now it gets where I want it to be. Look at this dough, how the bubbles are coming up. You see that? This is how you want your spaetzle dough. See, when it comes down, it will fly down on in the water. And you want it fluffy with air in it, and that's where the mineral water is so important, okay? I don't know if you see it. I think you see it a little bit. Okay, so we are there where we want to be. And now I get the gadget. I rinse the gadget with cold water and put it now on the first pot. No, take Maxie away. Eddie has the dachshund with her. I don't want to have dogs here when I cook. Okay, here's the gadget. This is a Spaetzle Maker. You put it on the pot with the cooking water. And now you turn it on. It has to cook really, really good. It has to boil the water. I have to put a little salt in the water. Yeah, it starts boiling again. Let's let it really boil good before we start. Look how nice the color is, even if I have no eggs. It's nice and yellow. That's the turmeric, and it doesn't give any flavor change. It's just for the color, because the eyes are eating too. So, all right, starts boiling. So, can you see me? Yeah, you can see. So what I do is I pour the spaetzle dough as much as I can fill in into the little container here. And then I just go over it, over and over and over. You see that? Until the container is empty. Then we get the next one. We got another full of, so it goes through. It makes little buttons. There are different gadgets. Some of them make noodles. These are not the right one for Allgaeu Cheese Spaetzels. So we want buttons. Okay, let's do that one. And do this one. It has to boil. It has to come up and boil. They get a little bit bigger. You want to do it?
Yeah.
All right, you do the next one.
Is it gonna be hard?
No. Okay, do the next one. You saw what it did? Yeah, just throw it over. Yeah, not too far. Just go up to here. So otherwise you put the spaetzle dough in there. Yeah, go, go, go. Good job. And this one, let me get a wooden spoon and we just turn that a little bit. Okay. See how they come up? They have to come up, and you see when they get a little bigger. Don't need that anymore. You don't need that anymore.
Can I do it?
Yeah. Do you want the next one?
Sure.
Okay. So we make a little bit more. You can divide the recipe in half. We make it for 4 people. Because everybody eats spaetzels, loves spaetzels in my house. So my daughter, everybody wants spaetzels.
Yay.
In Germany, the kids love to eat when they eat here chicken McNuggets and fries. The German kids like to eat in the restaurant spaetzels and gravy. That's what you get in every restaurant as kids' plate. And they just love it. When you wash the bowls, soak them in cold water. With warm water, it gets really gluey and you can't get the dough off the bowl. So that's a good tip. Always cold water with the Spaetzle gadget to clean. Okay. This one is coming up good.
Don't move my hand. Try to do it.
Yeah, that's good. You're done? Yeah. Let's turn them a little.
I go wash my hand.
Okay. Wash them with cold water. Okay. Let them come up a little bit more. I want them to really boil and come up. See the little buttons? So they're not really big noodles, it's big little buttons, okay? So what we do in the meantime, this can go. Was it the dentist? Damn, my mouth is still,
No?
she gave me an injection in the right cheek to give me a filling. And I can still notice it when I talk, so I'm sorry if I talk a little weird. Okay, we get our Allgaeu Spaetzle bowl out here. It's nice and warm. All right. And we get our cheese. So I have vegan pizza cheese. That's the best I can do here in the US. In Germany, if you're not a vegan, you take Alpine cheese and some stinky cheese, but I mix some pizza cheese, it works fine. And then I also have, I water sauteed onions in my non-stick pan. Look at those, they get nice and brown because we don't use oil. I use just a little bit of water to saute them. I want them glassy, a little bit brown, but not too dark, because they get really bitter onions if you let them fry too much. So this is just right, how they are. This goes in later. Now, I show you what I do. So, I have this thing here. Yeah, those are fine. So what we do is, we get the Spaetzle out, and please don't worry about drying them thoroughly. A little bit water in the Spaetzels is actually good. And now we put together a little bit pepper in every layer, okay? A little bit pepper and a little bit onions on the bottom, a little bit cheese. This is why the bowl has to be warm, because otherwise the cheese cools down the Spaetzels too much. So we get the next one out. Can you see what I'm doing? Yeah. Okay. Next layer in. See, these are already, yeah, they are getting nice. Put them down. And cheese. Okay, see that? Then a little bit pepper. Put a little bit salt maybe in between, not too much, because I'm not a big salt eater, and I put already salt in the water and a little bit in the dough. Okay, we get the rest of the Spaetzels out. This is that. Those need to go in there a little bit more. So we let them actually in the water a little bit. I make them later. And I put here more cheese on it. Okay. And then we mix them. Some people like to put them back in the oven to get a yellow crust on it. I don't like that. I like the spaetzels like they are right now with the cheese melted. Yeah. And I do the onions on top. Yeah, turn off the water here. We make the other batch later because it takes too long otherwise. Okay, here are my Bavarian cheese spaetzels. And I usually make butter lettuce with it. Guten Appetit. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. And see you next time with the Wiener Schnitzel. Pow! Peace out.